Hi, my name's Tina Holden with the Seminole County Woman newspaper, the Business Advisory Board Marketing Community. And this is Matthew Ruxton. Matthew is a student here at Crooms Academy of Information Technology. And we're here today to talk about his campaign that we felt we had to start, and he actually took the initiative to go ahead and get it started because we want to help him graduate. Hi Matthew, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, you?
Okay, I bet you're a little bit stressed right now, aren't you?
Oh, it's the first day back to school, it's always stressful.
So basically it's the first day back to school starting the next semester in high school, and we are in one of your classrooms, which is Miss Fry, and I want to talk to you about the aspect that you started this campaign about helping you graduate. Can you give me a little bit of backstory and what's going on?
Sure. Basically, through a series of awkward and unusual and unfortunate circumstances, I'm at a situation where I'm looking at being deported from America on January 31st. That would mean me and my family wouldn't be able to stay here, and I wouldn't be able to graduate from high school in America. The issue of that being, going back to Britain, there is the educational system's different. There's different requirements, different standards, and I would not be able to go back to high school there either, which would leave me in a pretty big gaping hole of not having any diploma or any high school recognized background.
So it's almost like you're in between the U.S. system and the Britain system, and from what I understand, you're actually up for a scholarship with DeVry.
Yes, I'm up for a the name escapes me right now.
President's Club?
Presidential scholarship, which would be almost pretty much a full ride.
Which means that basically you can go to DeVry Institute and they're actually going to help you because you've got the grades and you've got all the knowledge and the intelligence to actually go to DeVry. But if they actually do this deport of you and your family,
yeah,
you actually would lose out on that scholarship.
Yes.
But you actually would not even be able to go back to college at all.
No, because I would have no high school diploma. No college would be like, you don't have a high school diploma, you can't go to college.
And from what I understand, your mom, you have a business here that your mom
runs.
Yeah,
my mom has a lawn business in Orlando.
And your father and her actually purchased the business coming into the U.S.?
Yes.
And from what I understand, your father passed away?
Yeah, he passed away my sophomore year in the beginning of April.
And
for cancer.
One of the things that I found out along the way is that your father, he was actually not allowed to enter back into the U.S. or Britain, but yet he passed away and you didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to him.
No. When he came, they issued him a visa in Belfast in Ireland. He came over and they sat him there. They took my mom in. They explained to him that he wasn't getting in. She never got to meet him. And they just turned around and put him back on a plane, back to Britain.
Now, were you born here in the U.S.?
No, I was not. I was born in Scotland.
And when did you come to the U.S.?
Roughly about when I was 12 in the summer.
And you've been in Crooms Academy now for 4 years.
Just about 4 years.
And this is your graduation year.
Yes.
And right now, what are some of the things that your mom has been doing? From what I understand the other day, you and your mother ran a marathon?
Well, we ran a 5K. I'm not that crazy. We've done a lot of things like to help the community, a lot of things to help the school. I know my mom's a big help here at the school, and I feel that we've done a lot for the community. We're not just lazy-abouts and have just been milking the system, so to speak. We've done quite a lot for the community, and it kind of sucks that they're kind of like, yeah, you gotta go.
Well, do you feel like, is there anything right now that anybody outside of you and your mother that any of us can do to help this process?
Basically, we've discovered there's a lot of people are wanting to help, a lot of people care about it, a lot of people are like, this is wrong, this shouldn't be happening. The best thing that we've discovered recently is that try to get contact with your senators, try to get contact with your representatives. Even getting an email back saying that they acknowledge your response is a good thing, and the more people that make a stand, the more people that say this is wrong, this shouldn't be happening, the more we can get more national, hopefully even international attention to the matter. I know I'm not the only one in a situation like this. I have friends, one of my fellow seniors, Kat Hines, she was also, not on a slightly different circumstance certainly, but she wasn't able to graduate with it. She had to rush through all her classes at the end of last year just so she could graduate with a diploma. And the greatest thing that people out there who care is they can sign petitions. There's tons and tons of petitions out there for similar people with similar issues, and the biggest issue here is that Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, have become their own body, their own law body, and they won't listen to anyone else. My mom has friends in the FBI, the CIA, all these different people who are retired, and they've all tried to influence them, and they're just not getting anywhere because this government body has become out of control.
So basically, your mom, I know your mom, and your mom spends a lot of time here at the school.
Yeah.
She runs the business, but also she used to be in the FBI and logistically in the Air Force, not the Air Force, but what was the Armed Forces?
She was in the police back in Britain. She did a lot of international liaison. She went to the EU. She dealt with Interpol, CEPOL, all those different things. She did a lot with international, and through that she has a lot of connections in different countries with different law officers, and a lot of them now are at a stage of they're just retiring, but still have influence, and even they can't comprehend what's going on.
And from what I understand, it's almost as if, every time one roadblock happens, another roadblock is coming, but yet she's done everything from the standpoint of trying to it's like every time she goes one step forward, she has to go 5 steps back.
Yeah, I mean, we've jumped through every legal loophole, broken through every piece of red tape. We've not broken any rules. We've done everything they told us to do. At one point, she had an ankle monitoring bracelet on. She had to go through that. We've always, whenever they come to the immigration office, we've gone there. We've been on time. They've even commented themselves. We've never had someone who's always shown up. They usually flee the country by now. And there's the amount of things we've learned with the immigration system, it scares us. I mean, it's got so much harder to get a visa, to get citizenship now. It's getting to a point of, do they really want anyone?